Hey, what is MK Ultra? Just just out of curiosity, it's drugs and suggestive thought, right? Right. There's all knowledge and how you get to a point of that and understanding. You have books, right? Yes, you have literature. You have the most horrendous, like, no fucking way shit. And then you have the kings of such manner, right? So then, he goes out there and there's Stephen, but then, if you're unbalanced, and in reality, it's, it's not, it's not spelled the same, it's DSTEVEN, you're like, gross. But then you're like, well, that's Jason's big brother. Because, big brother in a sense, I guess, was like related or something. Because, trouble just never happens. And then you have a great interval, technically two, right? So my grandmother and her sister, and then they had a third sister, and the fourth died. I thought initially when I was told, and see, I do confuse this one. It was Peggy or it was Sue, but it was 16 in a car crash in front of the surf ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa, except that apparently never occurred. Peggy, I guess, was infancy and died of brain cancer during infancy, I think, or a tumor or some sort of cancer. And then Sue, it was cancer, brain cancer, or fluid on the brain from the spinal cord, like leaking on the spinal fluid. But see, and one time, having told me the story, she died being airlifted to Montana. Another time telling me the story, it was being airlifted to California. Another time it was being airlifted to South Dakota. Now, she also, they all were daughters of Joseph Jones, who was one of the 9 Marine Raiders in World War II for the United States Marine Corps. He also, during I was reading his journal, one of his best friends during the war happened to look exactly like him. It was like his twin, except that guy was a Russian. That he ended up stepping on a bouncing Betty the one day when they're doing their thing. Anyways, he later came back and hauled anhydrous as soon as he got back, and then Sue had married Jesus Gonzalez from Mexico, and then you have all of that stuff that happened, and the non-able to be told the same way story, except that they literally in the moment definitely remembered as that way, and like there's numerous endings. So what is MK Ultra? It's kind of funny, just as in my aunt Judy had told me hi, by the way, she's also told too much personal information, Jason. Jesus. But no, she's a nun, and then like the angel of death, kind of chaplain there. Yeah. I was a teacher for quite some time. I don't know where I was going with this. What is MK Ultra? You ever, her husband's also a chemist. Well, kind of, just taught chemistry, but right. Honestly, just works at Fleet Farm. Oh, speaking of Fleet Farm, you ever feel like with that being the thing, it's like meth wears your family, like you're a bunch of meth cooks anyways, even if it isn't actually the case. And like if it was, I feel like family members should probably talk to me before like I messed something up there. But I guess maybe it was something you could never talk about. However, see, I go to like Fleet Farm one day too, and all of a sudden the screen just signed me in to an account I have there, and then was showing me the purchase history. I go to Fleet Farm all the fucking time, but like I'm never going to Fleet Farm. So, and not in like the future, as in like past tense. Like probably been there like 6 times in the past 9 years. But apparently I go there like 3 times a week. It's crazy.